from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
Well, as I mentioned a little bit ago, it's been awesome weather, and the end of the Tulsa State Fair was awesome if you want a little bit of cool weather. But one thing we're still missing is that rain thing, and we've talked about it ad nauseum, but for the areas just north and west of us, not so good for the folks there. Also out in southwestern Oklahoma, and this is the last 2 months, just hasn't rained, really to speak much of. And when you have like 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain, and this is near the Pawhuska area, we did pick up near 4 inches, up around Bartlesville, 4 inches. So you can see how it goes across southern Kansas, from Chautauqua County to Montgomery County to Labette County, and it just gradually gets better. But again, you just go north and west, and it is miserable all the way up to Ponca City, and then on up into Kansas, while some areas here are well into the double digits. It's amazing how much it's rained. So that pocket is still sitting there, and we're still waiting for some rain. Now, we do have a cold front coming through. Not a lot of rain with that, but as we take a look back, we did have those thunderstorms briefly as we looked at Thursday of last week, right as we were starting to get ready to enter into the weekend. So this is a fair kind of review, so to speak, and it was very interesting. We started with 92, went to 91, went to 90, 89, 88. What are the odds of that? That doesn't happen very often. Then we dropped just a little bit more with the thunderstorms. Really didn't cool off until we got to the weekend when we got really cool, but it was awesome weather. Bright lights, the big city tonight, looking great. 59 degrees. No air movement, 75% humidity. Dew point's at 51, so it's basically dry air, and that's allowed temperatures to drop off tonight into the 50s. Still hanging on 62 up at Skytook and 61 over at Pogue Airport in Sand Springs. Down to 51 already in Pryor, with 55 in Bixby and 58 Glenpool. Most of the state, similar story right now, with generally 40s. Again, really a 48 coming in at Bartlesville and 49 at Miami. The rest of us are generally in the 50s, and then you get 60s and then 71. Southwest Oklahoma, as we said, made it up to 90 at the Hobart area. So that was a little bit of summer. Now tomorrow morning we'll be in the 40s, multiple locations, about 53 in Tulsa, and a little bit warmer to the south. Now as we go through the day, the winds will pick up a little bit. It'll be a very pleasant afternoon. Light southeast winds and a high in the low 80s. And if you're from Tulsa northeast, you'll be near 80 degrees. Strongest winds will be out in western Oklahoma. Then as we look on to Wednesday, we have some increase in clouds, but it'll still be very mild or warm. However you want to look at 80s now. I was considering that 90 was not that bad just about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now 80s is like pretty awesome, and 90 is like hot. But anyway, we're looking for a pretty good day. Now as we look into Thursday, strong south winds will continue, so the winds will pick up on Wednesday and Thursday. Fire danger is much higher across areas where it's been very, very dry. Notice our temperatures, though, generally in the 80s. We do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms late Thursday night into Friday morning, mainly north and east of Tulsa. It'll be near Tulsa to north and east. In advance of the front, we'll be in the 60s. Behind it, we drop quickly, so early morning hours, we'll go from 60s down to the low 50s. And then as we go through the afternoon, we'll be in the upper 60s to low 70s. So we're going to cool it off, and it'll be pretty nice if you love fall weather. But rain chances right now, you have to be north and east of Tulsa to pick up any decent shower or thunderstorm, and that would be late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then the only other thing of note is the fact how cool it's going to be after we get through this next couple of days. We're going to be below normal, and it's going to feel like real fall, not just kind of like, well, a warm fall. 53. For tomorrow morning, that feels like real fall. As we go to the noontime, about 72, a southeast breeze starts to pick up. Low 80s in the afternoon, a gorgeous late afternoon with low humidity. And then as we extend the forecast, you can see temperatures generally ranging in the 80s, with then falling off after that cold front gets through with generally 60s. So it'll be very, very cool next week. But right now, very, very warm for this time of year for the next few days.
Okay, a little bit of all of it.
Yes, indeed.